Hey everyone, Wicked Jutto here. Time for another Build My Bases. We're just continuing our build of Fairwater. I believe this is part 3. So last time where we left it, we're trying to get these Bloodlust guards to work how we want them to. I took a little break and I was just thinking to myself, how could we make this work? And what kind of occurred to me is if they're too far away to kind of hear the guard, let's try and move the guards closer, but then kind of run towards these corrosive cubes. So that's what we're gonna try. I don't know how exactly that's gonna work, but let's try and map out to see if we can make this work. So we gotta imagine there's like a solid wall here, so we can't use that at all. What I'm gonna do is, we know this setup works. I'm just gonna disable it for now, but I'll keep like the shape intact just so we know what's here. Because otherwise, like, you just waste a lot of time testing traps you already know are working, or somewhat working. Okay, so we've got our guard here. I think we can get rid of this too. But what I might do is just put a block here so he doesn't early detect. Okay. Okay, so back to our Bloodlusters. So where is our guard? So he's here. Okay. And we need... Right, so we were kind of thinking, like, if we could get this to work. Let's start simple, right? Let's just try and path one, just to see if it works. I'm just going to get rid of all these, just so they're not distracting. Get rid of him as well. The tricky thing will be is trying to get more channels working, if you know what I mean. Is like, we'll have a channel here, we'll need a channel like here for the second guard, and so on and so forth. But let's just demonstrate with one. Likely we'll run into the same constraints, so we'll probably have to have levels of this, I guess. So you'd have like one level here, and then like a bottom level here, something like that. But let's just try and get one working, see if this even works how we think it will work. But who knows, maybe the guards just don't want to path into corrosive, who knows. Okay, and basically we just have this. So the plan is he drops here, and then hopefully he drops through this cube. Is the plan. I'm gonna leave the roof open so that I can peek to see what this guard is doing. But what we could actually do is also turn this opaque off. Okay, so far so good. Let's make sure he's got the right mods. So Deadman, Hearing, Bloodlust. Alright, and we'll give this a test. Okay. Oh, let me make sure to run that timer. Okay. Okay. So he's engaged. He should. So you can hear him. He's like screaming. Okay, so we can hear the guard, but where the hell is he? Like, where did he bloodlust up to? He bloodlusted up to there. Fascinating. So it's like 4 cubes away, I guess? Okay. Man. Why did they have to change Bloodlust. In my opinion, it was working fine. I mean, it was a little too extreme, but like, at least you could like set up these ridiculous setups. Here it feels like it's too limiting, but we'll see if this works. Okay, Bloodlust, Hearing. So I'm moving him closer to the cubes, just in the hope that he'll try to path to it. Do we have eyes? We do not. Where the hell am I? Okay, so he's closer. He's closer. Alright, let's move one more tile. So, oops. So that's this guy, this guy. Again, it's a little time consuming, but, you know, you don't know if things are going to work until you test. Okay. Engages. Still nothing. Is he too far from the Bloodluster now? Yeah, it looks like it. This game, shit. Okay, let's try something else. I'm not giving up. Not yet, anyway. So, what is this? This is nothing, but this is something. Okay, so let's try this. Let's think. So we're trying to get him to jump down there, right? Okay, let's try. And that must be there. Okay. So something like... something like this, I guess. So we're trying to coerce him to jump down there, but who knows? This card is a bit... I shouldn't say that. Apologies to the audience. Where are you? Fascinating. So, I think what's going on is the guard is trying to run to that position. You see where he's like looking? He's like going... Oh, the raider was last seen here, right? So he's trying to run to that position. Yeah, looks like it, right? It's exactly where that tile is. Okay. Okay, so he got stuck here. So what if we did something like this? Where we kind of like that tile that he wants to get to, we kind of block off. Like something like that, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if this is gonna work, to be honest. My patience for this bloodlust thing is like wearing pretty thin. Let's at least turn him the right way. Okay. And hopefully path's the right place, but who knows? We may just have to ditch this idea. Which sucks, but, you know, so be it. Yeah, you see that? It's like he wants a straight line. He's not even bothering to kind of like path around to get to it. He just wants to, like, in terms of the square he wants to go to is that square. Anything that's close to that square, regardless of elevation. Damn. So regardless of elevation, he doesn't want a path. Man, I think I'm stumped on this one. Is like, obviously, if this minion was closer, like say here, what if we did that? What would that mean? Yeah, what if we changed this out a little bit? I mean, it does impact this, the bolt shot from far away, but just hear me out. So say we were here, right? Here we wanted to activate. The problem is though, as soon as I put a hollow cube, say here, Harvey can't path that. Just really annoying. That really sucks. Plus, on top of that, I can't get the ball shot to do what I want it to. It's like the two ideas conflict with each other. Yeah, we got the timer running. Man. We're so close yet so far. Because, like, ideally, at this point, I want them to engage, or even this point. But I don't think that's possible. And to have this work. So, let's for now ditch the idea of bloodlust. We did give it a good go, but I think at least at this prestige, I can't get it working, unfortunately. And this happens, like, if this happens to you, don't feel bad. Like, I think as long as you're experimenting with things that does work and doesn't work, you'll kind of push that, like, that limit of what's possible, right? Okay, so what else can we jam in here then if it's not bloodlust? I'll just take you out. What else can fit? Or like kind of complement? Bombs is excellent, actually. In some ways it may even... Well, the blind bolt shot works really well. I reckon what we're gonna do is instead of a grabber here, we put a bomb shot. A bomb split. So let's think, how can we do that? And more importantly, where do we want it to land? So, okay. Like, we can have it as high as we want, basically, but... so we could have something like that. And then... I got to ramp down like that. So, some bombs drop here, some bombs drop here, and then the rest of the bombs kind of scatter there, so I think that's good. something like that. We could, like, not. Just trying to think what works better. Like if that was open like that, or I think this is good. Let's keep it simple. We could even go one higher. The only danger is... Let's try one more higher. I don't think I've tried this in a build, so let's try and see if that works even better or not. It looks ridiculous, but we'll see. We'll see if it plays out how I think it will. So we'll kind of do something like that. So we've got effectively 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 tiles of coverage, which is, you know, insane if it plays out how we think it will. Okay, so I think the rest of this works. Oh, and importantly, we need a little bolt trap here. So what that's going to mean is this actually has to be a full half block just to guide the bombs to these tiles. So it does mean that we miss coverage here, I guess, but I think that's okay. Okay, so let's put in the bombs. Ooh, we got aquamarine. And we got the gold sun emblem. Don't know why that's new. Hunter green. Nice. I don't know why it's saying some of these are new even though they're not. Royal blue. And some of the Tempest Cove stuff. Okay, cool. So some new colours to work with. That's cool. Alright, let's focus. Sorry. My brain's a bit scattered. Let's try and focus. Alright, so we're trying to put this bomb split in, right? With right, that's right, because I deleted a bunch of stuff. I was trying to think why is like stuff missing? But no, we deleted it. Okay, I think how it went was something like this. And then down, so something like that. We can tweak this obviously, but I think Harvey needs a clear path that doesn't block into that, so that's fine. So this we could probably have a grabber, and then that goes into that, so that's fine. Okay, and we do not need this anymore, so that then becomes a valid Harvey path. Now I wonder... Right, I'm trying to think why I pushed it back one, but I think it's so the grabber has enough time to grab the player. Okay, we might need this to be a half slant, but that's fine. We'll come back to that. All right, so let's put in this bomb split. So we just start with bombs. Now check the range. Okay, so that range is perfect. We don't need the extend. So that's good. So what I'd recommend is Chaos for sure. And Spring Load is just fun. So I think those two mods would be great. And we'll patch that in. Okay, so I think that's it. Let's give it a test. Alright. Okay. So we'll get that initial blind bolt shot, and then we'll look up, oh shit. That, oh shit. Yeah, I think this is going to be fun. So this will get some fun little replays. Now whether it catches off many players, who knows, but I think it'll be funnel the same. Okay, next up, let's think. So, I'm wondering, is there a way? A way to split them again? Like, what I'm thinking in my mind is if we could, like, split them that way and, like, forward as well, that could be disgusting. How would I make that work is the problem. I guess I'd need to funnel it this way underneath, or push it up one more, I guess. The problem in doing that is it might mean we lose too many bombs. The other thing is like I guess if we did it like that, it'd be okay. So something like that. But we need a place to kind of funnel to. I reckon they're just gonna get stuck. Assuming this wall wasn't here, I think they're just gonna get stuck. And we want to prefer it going this way because it's more dangerous. Harder for raiders to kind of dodge under. And what's this block? Is that a nothing? Just trying to map out where all the blocks are. Yeah, we kind of want these to be bolt shots. Yeah. Right. See, what I'm thinking, if we had sentries here, just to put that initial pressure on, like they don't even need to actually reach the player. Oh, they do. That's good. Because we want to burn the player's ammo if possible. So let's do you. Let's do you. I reckon that's a little sneaky angle. That might even catch raiders off guard. Maybe. So that's cool. Then what? So then that reveals... I do like the idea, even though we couldn't get Bloodlust to work, I love the idea of just having a fat minion in the way to kind of block raiders' shots. The problem is though, is it also blocks the bolt shot from shooting these squares, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword there. And like we could like pace him left to right just to kind of put that random element in. So if the player's trying to shoot it, they have the chance of shooting the minion or his armor, and then this gets to fire. So I think, and plus the enforcer long range is excellent. You saw like as I was here, he could shoot in and be really nasty to deal with. So I like the idea of a little guard here with armor, and let's give him faster speed. I think he can vision this far, so let's leave it at that. We'll also path him, so he just does that. So he's just gonna go like side to side, so you know if you're trying to shoot, you might shoot him there. This is good. So just give it a sec. I don't want to keep building if we run out. Okay, well we're at time anyway, so let's end the episode here. So next time we'll continue with this build and see if we can test it out. So thanks everyone for joining. If you like this kind of content, consider liking and subscribing. It really helps us out. And we'll see you in the next one.